Hello, Capricorns. Merry meet. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I finally remembered to say that. I like saying merry meet. Hello, guys. Welcome to your True Love reading for the singles for March, April, and May of 2018. As you guys can see, your cards are already laid out, and we can just get started. Just to remind you, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. I do also offer other spiritual services as well. Okay, so you can contact me for a consultation. Okay, all right. So, Capricorn, this card represents your true love, and you got the Fool card. Okay, so I feel as though this representing your true love, your future true love, I feel like this person is all about trust. Yes, they can be any zodiac sign, though I'm seeing a fire sign, big time, maybe even an earth sign. But I feel like the Fool card represents if you have any kind of trust issues, you need to make good with them because trust is really big with this person. For example, if you are a Capricorn that does that and you just, I don't trust anybody. Oh God, no, I just like, oh God. Well, then the person that we're talking about here, that's going to cause challenges in the relationship because they feel as though if you can't trust, then maybe they can't trust you. So it's almost like when you're thinking about nature and how a lot of times if you're not scared of an animal, unless it's a bear or a lion or a tiger, you know what I mean? Then you don't have to worry about, you know how they say dogs, they sense from you what. So kind of the same thing, but the Fool card represents trust. I feel like this person is starting over. They're at a very positive time in their life. They feel giddy. They feel happy. They don't want to have disagreements. They are set. I feel like I can see this person is just now moving to where you're located, or maybe they are just now leaving. Maybe they're leaving a bad marriage. They could be leaving home or leaving their parents' house for the first time, or maybe the third time. So whatever it is, they are really marching to the beat of their own drum. And if you come to them, Capricorn, with this, I don't trust nobody. Nobody knows the trouble I see, then that person might be turned off. And they are your true love, so they will sort of accept it, but it's gonna cause some challenges. Okay, and you can see some of your cards here that you have coming up, so we need to talk about this, okay? Now, will the attraction be instant? The Emperor comes up. I feel like yes, it will, but I feel like on some level, a lot of you Capricorns are going to look at this person as possibly being too old for you or maybe too mature. But at the same time, they seem to be sort of childlike. So you see this person as two different ways. And the reason why is because they have, if they're an older person, like in their 20s or 30s, they have had a lot of life experience, but they don't choose to let it determine their future. So they do seem like they might be a Leo, especially if you're dealing with a Leo. Okay, or a fire sign. They don't want to talk about the past. Okay, especially if it's an Aries, it's kind of like, so they don't want to stay stuck in the past the way you've been doing. So I feel like that person is going to instantly be attracted to you, but you may not be instantly attracted to them. Okay, it's a possibility. Now, what will the person be like? The Four of Swords comes up. Again, they are in a place in their life to where they just want some peace and quiet. Okay, and they got away from a bad situation. They don't want to argue about this. They don't want to argue about that. They are letting go of something. So I do feel like this person I feel like they're a complicated person. Yes, I do. But they're very serious about what kind of energy they have around them. Okay, for example, they're not going to be cool with you know, they have some edge to themselves, okay? They're a fighter. They fight when they have to, and they are a lover. So they're a lover, but they're also a fighter. But I feel like they just want to rest and relax. In fact, you might meet them while either you're on vacation or they're on vacation. Okay? Oh, that's starting to get overwhelming. Okay, I feel like I'm talking over it. Sorry. All right. So, challenges is the Queen of Wands. So I feel like the Queen of Wands, it does represent, I feel like it represents possibly an issue with somebody's father, either your father or their father. Give me some clarity on this Queen of Wands. Or maybe even mothers. Maybe an overbearing parent, an overbearing mother. Yeah. Overbearing mother. Yep, that's a challenge. Somebody has a very overbearing, toxic mother. They're toxic. Your mama toxic, Capricorn. Either your mama or they mama or both of y'all mama. Your mama's a toxic. So, you know, this is a challenge in the relationship because the mother is going to block the relationship. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think that mothers should give their opinion. Obviously, if you see your child dealing with, you know, Marilyn Manson, or not Marilyn Manson, but Charles Manson or something, and you feel like your child is in danger, you may say something. But for a parent to just try to completely, totally destroy, that's a narcissist. So I get the sense that you've got a narcissist overbearing parental unit, either mother or father. Okay, and the Seven of Wands comes up. So I feel like it represents, Capricorn, how your mother sort of blocks out your relationships a little bit, or either their mother. So I'm sorry. Let me give you some advice on that, Spirit. What advice do you want to give to the Capricorns on the Seven of Wands? You got to be determined to move past that situation. You got to be assertive. Yeah, the Two of Cups comes up. You can't give up your love life because of that person. Now, I will tell you that some of you may have an ex. Some of it may not be your mother. Some of you might have an ex that's stalking you, that's trying to block you. Okay? They either got you in court every other week or they contacting you. They are either water, they're either fire or air sign. Could be a water sign, possibly. Could be. But I feel like they're either fire. They feel very passionate about destroying you. So they're trying to do everything that they can to do that. Okay. I will tell you that I have seen exes do that, and I feel like doing spiritual work is going to be one of your biggest allies in the situation. Got my little wolf totem here. I feel like spiritual work helped me out tremendously with that because, you know what? And I will tell you that sometimes people get harmed by proxy. Okay, sometimes you may have an ex that has an ex, things intermingling and stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's a challenge. But I feel like Spirits is saying this is the love of your life. You love them, fight for it. Be assertive. Say, hey, listen, okay, I am a grown person. Now, if you say that to your parent and they do something like go around and spread a horrible rumor about you just to hold you back, I've seen parents do that. I have a parent that's like that. Just lied to people just to hold back the situation. Caused me a lot of pain. You guys may need to get some healing from that. Okay, so you guys can contact me because I can see that that's kind of what's going on here when we look at the cards. A lot of you Capricorns do have a toxic family. Okay, you have a toxic family. You have a toxic mother. Okay, I can see your grandmother and I can see your aunties, and they might be good for you. Who knows? But I know that the person that really can get to you is your parent, and you know, so I can see that. I can see that there's a dysfunctionalism happening within the family. Absolutely. Um, what will help is the Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like this is where spirit guides are saying to work with the element of North, the element of Earth. So security, grounding. Feel like spirits is talking about grounding yourself. Okay, feeling, you know, being confident. Okay, not being scared, because a lot of times when you have a toxic parent, they will instill insecurities in you and phobias to make you not want to move forward. So you've got to be strong within your mind, body, and your spirit. And when I say work with the element, I mean exactly that. Talk to the guide, the spirits of the North, you know, standing in the direction of the North. But see, I do a lot of spell work, and, you know, so yeah, whenever I speak with the spirits, and whenever I speak with the element, whenever I work with that element, you know, you see all these rocks here. These represent earth elements. These are some jaspers and some pink tourmaline, and, you know, so I work with the energies of the North a lot, and North energy does make me feel very secure. I absolutely I love it. So yeah. And so some of you may end up with an earth sign, but this is what I want to tell you. You need to be very clear, and you also don't want to necessarily tell that person about your family problems right away, because that's why family problems exist, is to tear down. That's what it's there for. That's its purpose. That was the person's intent that put the generational hex on your family. So what you have to do is you have to not enjoy the relationship. You don't have to talk about it or discuss it with that person right away. You don't have to do that. Wait a little while. Hold it in for a little while. I mean, I know that you don't want to trick that person, but you also don't want to scare them off. Okay. And see, I know you're thinking, well, my mama always messes it up, or my daddy always messes it up. Don't tell them. You don't have to tell them about who you meet. Keep it to yourself for a while. Okay. And see, a lot of you Capricorns are going to be trying to move out of your parents' houses. I can see that too. So a lot of you are trying to separate from your dysfunctional family. I can definitely see that. So that can be difficult, because I swear to you, if it were up to my narcissistic mother, I would have died single. And that's so sad, because that's not what I wanted. And that's why, and see, that's why you have to have a strong will. So the Queen of Wands, she's saying manifest your desires and not somebody else's. That's what she's saying. She's saying to be assertive, to fight for your love, to fight for yourself, and to not be afraid. Okay? Because that's what they do. Okay? I'm just telling you. So, and see, you're thinking, well, how do I not tell them? Well, evidently, you know, they got triggers in you. Maybe they'll come to you. Maybe somebody will come and say, oh, well, you single forever. And you say, no, I'm not. I met this amazing person. No, don't do it. Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing. In fact, I'm sorry, if you have a toxic family, I don't know why do y'all stay? Why do people, and you know what? I've noticed that society, and it's not just in America, everywhere, people act as if your family owns you almost. You know, and I'm here to tell you that they don't. The universe does not work that way. Your family members and your parents don't own you. Okay, they were supposed to take care of you. You don't owe them your life just because they took care of you and fed you. Okay, they did what they were supposed to do. They got rewarded. They got their blessings. They got to not be lonely and alone and raise an amazing child. But now they want to try to hold you back from what you want, and that's not right. Okay. When or where or how will you meet? I'm seeing sometime in the next month, between April, looking at during Taurus moon, which is going to be between April 20th and May 21st, is when you're going to meet that person. Also around that time, you are going to be discovering the dysfunctionality of your family. You are going to be feeling bad about, not feeling bad, but just feeling held back. So you got a repeating number 7 here. You got the 7 of Pentacles. So around this time is when your stuff is going to manifest. You've been working on it. You've wanted security. You've wanted a relationship. You wanted these things, and they are coming, Capricorn. But you have to trust, because see, your family members, they taught you to not trust nobody outside the family, which makes absolutely no sense. I'll tell people, look, listen, being that I am who I am, I can promise you that there will always be somebody for everybody that they can trust. Okay. If you are telling yourself that you're going to manifest people that you can't trust, then that's exactly what you're going to manifest. So I do see things coming into manifestation. Be careful, because the 10 of Swords comes up in the reverse position. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be ending bad relationships with people, and they may have sort of a rough ending. Okay, and I do see family members being cut off. With the Ace of Swords, I can see a lot of you Capricorns just cutting off a lot of bad energy. Okay, which is really, really good, because a lot of people be like, well, that's family. Your family doesn't have the right to do harm to you or lie on you or manipulate your life. No, they don't. And you can't allow them to. And that's just like a lot of you Capricorns that are getting back with people. Your family totally screwed up that relationship with you and that person, and now you guys are rekindling the old flame. Now I can see that for a lot of you Capricorns as well. They screwed that relationship up with y'all. Don't let them screw it up. Don't let them take this one too. Fight for it, because that's what you need to do. Hey, that rhymed a little bit. Hold on, baby, I'm recording. So, yeah, so that's what you need to focus on. If you guys need a private reading, you know where to reach me. Thank you so much for watching. Blessed be.